Cool. So today we are September 2nd. It's really rainy. It's overcast. It's kind of it's not that warm. It's about 15 degrees Celsius, which is not that hot, I guess. Whatever. So it is going to be wet. The wind is not there that strong. It's only about I don't know, 8 to 10. Oh, not even 8 to 10 knots. But it should be nice little sail, solo sail, just by myself. And new thing. The first time I actually. Is it the first time? Yeah, it's actually the first time I sail since I've had my basic cruising standard. I took that course at this sailing school here in Ottawa, and it was a great class. The instructor was amazing, but it was a beginner class. And you know, I've been sailing for about a year now on Soma, and I don't consider myself to be that much of a beginner anymore. But I wanted to get the standard because I want the intermediate standard and blah 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 blah. So I took the class anyways, and it was a bit too easy, I must say. But it was good. It was nice to be on the water, and I made sure that it allowed me to you know, to feel more confidence in what I'm doing is actually doing the right way. The school is Advantage Boating. They're out in Britannia Yacht Club, and my instructor was Sarah Parlin. So good shout out to her. She's a really good instructor. I really enjoyed having her as an instructor. So anyways, so we're gonna get ready. I made sure everything was fine. It doesn't seem to be too much water in the boat. There's always like a leak here and there, but it's nothing too bad. It is going to be very damp, very wet, because it is raining. It's not pouring, but it's just constant slight rain. It's kind of annoying. But anyways, that's what it is today, and hopefully we're going to have a good sail. Let's see how it goes. So let's go sailing. Done. I'm gonna have to get that back in.
really nice anchorage. Usually it's pretty calm, because most times the wind comes from the west and I'm going almost due west. But now the wind's coming from the east, so we're going right in the bay where the anchorage is. So what I'm going to do, I want to anchor for lunch, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to tuck myself behind this island here, behind Moore Island, and anchor there, so I'll be sheltered by the wind. And it's going to be really nice and quiet, be able to have some lunch. And then it's going to be tricky coming back, as you can notice, the channel's fairly narrow. And the wind's going right through it, so I'm going to have to beat constantly, or I can motor just that little stretch, the length of the island, so I can actually come out of it and then beating my way, further downstream that way. So we'll see how that goes. But it's really nice. They're really nice houses here. This is on the Ontario side, and that is the Quebec side. And we're currently sailing on the Ontario side, because the line is somewhere in the water over there. And, we're not going very fast. The wind has kind of slowed down a bit, because we're pretty close to land. I guess there's some wind, but we're only doing about 3 knots. I was coming down at points almost 6 knots, 5.5 to 6 knots. But now it's kind of calmed down a bit. I'm going about 3 knots, a little over 3 knots, about 30 feet of water. So, all in all, it's kind of cold, and this jacket is crap, so I'm going to have to get myself an actual foul weather jacket, because this is actually in the boat when I bought it. It was just tucked in somewhere. There was some stuff left in the boat. Found this jacket, and I thought it was going to be nice, but it's not waterproof at all. The water's going right through it. Maybe I should treat it like a Gore-Tex jacket, but I think I'm going to be better off getting myself an actual foul weather jacket. So, anywho, I'm a bit cold. My fingers are cold, but other than that, it's okay. It's all nice, and I'm on the boat. So, anyways, let's get to that mooring.
Alright, so change of plans. I didn't go tuck myself behind Moore Island. I actually went to Moore Island anchorage. It is sheltered, but not that much. Actually, the wind is coming right in the bay, so, but it's not too bad actually. Just the anchor's holding well and everything is fine. I made myself a really nice toasted tomato sandwich, and I took the time to be here to do a couple of things I wanted to do. I installed a light. Check it out. I installed a new light. Eventually I'm going to change it to an LED bulb, but I got some light here, which is actually pretty cool, which I didn't have before, but this is nice. So it's hooked up to the auxiliary aux number 2 there on the panel, which powers the 12 volt like little cigarette lighter plugs there, the cabin lights, things like that, so that if I leave it on, if I forget to turn it off, at least I can actually, I always make sure that I turn off the main switches on the panel, so at least I know it's off and it's not going to drain the battery while I'm away. What else did I do? Oh yeah, this is pretty cool. Ow, that was my head. Install that tiller extender, which is actually an old putter. I just cut off the head of the putter, and I put that little widget there. It's screwed on to the end of the tiller, so I'm gonna have maybe a little, I don't know, 20 inches more, which is gonna be pretty nice. And I cleaned up a little bit. I ate. I did the dishes. Now what I'm gonna do, get dressed again in my very wet jacket. It's not a real foul weather jacket. My gloves were soaking wet and I was freezing when I came in, but now I'm doing better. I'm like sheltered from the wind. But I'm gonna be beating back home, so it's not gonna be very necessarily super long, but it's still gonna be right in the wind. So either I'm gonna be beating. So the wind is probably right here is not too bad, but out there is probably 10 to 12 knots of wind with some gusts up to, apparently some of the forecasts were saying gusts up to 20. So we'll see how that is. So let's go.
It's wet and heavy. I'm already cold. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, shackle.
Decided to try to see if how Soma heaves to, and she heaves to fairly nicely. So I was coming in from that direction at about almost 5.5 knots, and then as I got into the bay here, this is where I live. So as I got close to the bay, I basically just stern I did a really quick tack. I let the main out, and I hooked the gibbet, and there she is. Really nice. And with the tiller tamer, I can actually just block the tiller in that direction. And I was surprised how quickly I managed to do it. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy about that. Came back to my mooring. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It was a really nice sail, kind of wet and damp and cold. I had good speed near the end. My average speed, I would say, would be about 5 knots, so which is really good. I'm really happy about that. It's a good speed for this boat. Coming back and beating on close haul, I was going between 4 and 5 knots, sometimes a little bit like 5.5 knots, which is pretty good. And then near the end, I came close to Sandy Point near Constance Bay. Then I came to, I would say, a close reach at, I was doing 5.2, 5.5 knots. And there, when I got into the bay here, I did a really quick tack, and I hove to really nicely. So it was really quick. It was pretty cool. So I'm pretty happy about that. And then I came in, I motored in. It's really calm here because the wind is coming from that away. So we're really nicely protected from easterly winds. So yeah, I came in really slowly. I motored in, and I was able to grab my mooring ball very easily with my boat hook, which is a new boat hook because I lost one of my boat hooks, my original boat hook, this summer, which really pissed me off. It kind of sank right to the bottom, and then it was gone. Anyways, so this is it for today. So we're gonna pack up, put the stuff in the kayak, and then head back home. And I will say to you farewell and see you later.